There are dozens of ways to get your voice heard by the government and the local authorities in China. In our last episode, we introduced Share Your Thoughts with Premier Li, one of the most effective ways to participate in the democratic process in China. The column encourages people to make suggestions and express their opinions by leaving online comments. But what if I prefer to talk face-to-face? How can I express my views and even participate in the legislative process? Welcome to Unboxing Channel, where we unbox China through its laws and policies. Well, the answer is right here. Let's unbox it now. The grassroots-level legislation contact station, also called Public Opinion Express. People's opinion on legal construction can be directly sent to the national legislature by it as a reference for research and absorption. And the beneficial suggestions will be reflected in the law. Before we learn about in-person legislative contact stations, let's meet my friend Wang. Wang works on the front lines at the grassroots contact stations in Qingcuntang in Shanghai's Fengxian district. This is his work routine. First, learning. When the contact station receives public opinions on a draft law, he first needs to read and comprehend the draft law with his team in order to help the public understand it better during the consultation process. Second, soliciting public opinions. They will take soundings among people in multiple ways. For example, they will organize different types of consultation meetings with government officials, experts, and citizen representatives. At the same time, the messenger of the station will keep an ear to the local community and even knock on doors in search of suggestions. For certain specific draft laws, they will collect expert opinions and suggestions by visiting relevant enterprises or departments. Third, submitting opinions. After collecting all kinds of opinions about the draft law, Wang and his colleagues will sort out them and provide feedback to the local legislature. Since July 2020, the Qingcuntang Grassroots Contact Station has received a total of 11 consultative tasks, organized or participated in 15 consultation meetings for legislative opinions, and put forward 96 opinions and suggestions. It's not a difficult process to navigate for people like you and me. We only need to share our thoughts with the nearest station, whose location you can find online. Just open your search engine and type in your city's name and grassroots contact station in Chinese. That's it. As we speak, there are more than 4,000 such stations across China. They may not all work in exactly the same way, but they all have one thing in common. Regardless of age, occupation, or nationality, your voice can be heard and respected, and even press for changes in the legal system. For example, during the solicitation for opinions on the law of protecting minors, some high school students in Shanghai suggested that guardians who commit acts of domestic violence against minors should be educated rather than punished financially, because family financial difficulties are often at the root of domestic violence. The proposal was adopted by the Legislative Affairs Commission of NPC Standing Committee. Meanwhile, in Jiangxi Province, the suggestion from a 70-year-old resident of Jingdezhen City that students' academic burdens be reduced has been adopted into law. Foreign residents are also invited to attend the legislative consultation meetings. The Hongqiao Overseas Talent Hub in Gubei Civic Center was launched in Shanghai on October 27, 2018, after the issue of needing to further optimize the foreign residents' registration process was raised. Since July 2015, the Legislative Affairs Commission of the NPC Standing Committee has solicited public opinions on 126 draft laws and legislation plans through the grassroots contact stations. More than 7,800 individual opinions and suggestions have been collected. More than 2,200 have been adopted and reflected in the legislative process. The establishment of grassroots contact stations is the epitome of China's promotion of legislative opinion consultation to achieve full coverage in the whole process of people's democracy. It's also re-emphasized with countless practical procedures that people's democracy in China is not an ornament. People can always take part and solve problems effectively. That's all for today's unboxing. Thank you for watching. What do you want to unbox next? Please leave your comments and stay tuned.